What's up guys, Matt back again, and welcome to our newest community-driven series on the channel. In this series, we're gonna go arc by arc, going over our top 10 most desired outfits, forms, characters, you name it, that we would all want as Masterlise figures. Every single one of these lists were broken down bit by everyone on our growing Matches Peaches Discord community, so this was a fan-voted selection of characters. If you want to take part in a series like this in the future, then consider becoming a YouTube member. It only starts at $3. You can hop into the Discord server and have a blast with us. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. But now that the whole scripted segment of this video is done, let's start in no particular order with our list, beginning in the very first arc of Dragon Ball, the Pilaf arc. So the Emperor Pilaf arc is definitely more slapstick, it's more comedy. Goku's actually not really the main focus of this arc too. I feel like Bulma is really the main character of this arc, and there are a lot of wacky characters that we don't really ever see again after this that I would love to see done as Masterlise figures. So once again, I appreciate our Discord community for working with me to make this list. It was a ton of fun just arguing and debating over who deserves to be on this list, like who's a top 10, but who's actually a top 15 or top 20. Super fun. Also, I think I'm getting sick, so quick disclaimer, if I sound weird or if there's a lot of cuts in this video, it's because I have to cough or something. But yeah, no particular order for this list. Let's move forward. I'm gonna start with a really fun one, Monster Carrot. I think Monster Carrot would be an awesome figure to have a Masterlise of. He's already getting a Masterlise, not a Masterlise, or a Dragon Archive in the upcoming February Kuji, Son Goku's Training Edition. So I think it would be great to see him as a full-fledged Masterlise. And just because he is a Dragon Archive doesn't mean that it's out of the question that he could become a Masterlise figure. We've seen that with Raditz before. He was one of the first Dragon Archive figures, and he eventually became a Masterlise figure this year. So anything can happen. Monster Carrot is super cool just because he is kind of like a boss character, though he only shows up for like one episode, but it's mostly a gag. He can turn you into a carrot if you touch him, and then, you know, Goku puts him up on the moon with his cronies, because I guess in Japan they believe rabbits live on the moon or something, so super funny, but I really do love him. He's got a really cool aesthetic. It doesn't necessarily have to be this panel on the screen of him, but I think it'd be cool to see him. Moving on, we have Oolong. So Oolong does have a Masterlise coming this February, which I am really happy about. I love Oolong. I love Goku's friends in OG Dragon Ball, but we wanted to do Oolong as a giant robot when he's first fighting Goku and Bulma. They don't really fight, but you know, Oolong is trying to intimidate Goku, Bulma, the villagers during his introduction in the series. So he turns into monsters, he turns into handsome men to manipulate, you know, pretty girls. And he also turns into a giant, like, sumo samurai robot that has ramen, like soup in his hand, and he threatens to dip you in the hot soup. It's just super funny, and I think that would be just a really deep cut figure. A lot of these will probably be deep cut figures on these lists, maybe, I don't know, but I think that'd be super fun just seeing Oolong as a giant robot, as a big Masterlise figure. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a Masterlise extra. If he's like Ox King size, I think that's fine. Moving on, we have Kid Goku, and I wanted to particularly base it off of this illustration from Akira Toriyama. It is him holding nunchucks, which I found very unique. We don't ever really see Goku holding nunchucks or anything like that. I don't think he's ever canonically used them. So it's just very fun, and this is an Akira Toriyama illustration that is a chapter cover in the manga, so it's totally willing to be used, I think, by Bandai, because they've done that before with different things. I know people are going to say, hey, we already have, you know, Kid Goku. We have Kid Goku in the Blue Gi on the Kintoon, aka the Nimbus. I wanted one that was off of the Nimbus cloud, just a traditional Blue Gi Goku. Maybe make his hairstyle very akin to the older aesthetic that he had, just like the Son Goku's Training Edition figure coming out. So having him in the blue gi, maybe with some nunchucks, would make him even more unique, and it would justify his inclusion on a list like this. All right, for those looking for a more unique Kid Goku, how about Kid Goku as he's transforming into the Uzaru for the first time? I think I see this request a lot, actually. A lot of people love that mid-transformation Saiyan look for a lot of their figures, so it would definitely provide a very unique look for Goku, and, you know, they could definitely take a lot of cool creative liberties with this just to make it very cool and aesthetic. But I do love this idea. This already is a Dragon Archive as well, so this falls into that same category where, hey, just because it is a Dragon Archive doesn't mean it can't be a Masterlise. In fact, I feel like that gives more evidence that Bandai would consider this for a Masterlise in the future, so anything could happen. All right, now is a choice that kind of cheats. There are some decisions on these lists that are Masterlise Plus figures, so it could be two characters in one, like Roshi and Kame. Sorry, I mixed their names together. They fused. Roshi. No, it's Roshi and Kame. Kame the turtle. So I really do love this idea. It's when we first meet Roshi, the very first time we meet Roshi, and it would be a great excuse to bring Kame into this Kuji. This was actually something that everybody was speculating could have been our last one prize in the Son Goku's Training Edition Kuji, and I would have been okay with it. So, and I think a lot of people would have been okay with it too. Max Power Roshi was definitely the much better choice, but I would be totally okay with a Masterlise Plus of Roshi saying hello on Kame the first time we ever meet Master Roshi. All right, we are halfway through the list, so I'm not going to make this video super duper long. Let us do Shenron. Whoa, Shenron, again, we have three, Matt. We just got one from Daima that a lot of people were disappointed in, myself included. Why would we want another Shenron? Well, first of all, you can never have enough Shenron. Collecting the dragon figures is one of the funnest parts of this hobby because they're so illustrious and big and detailed usually. So I think that would be very, very cool. But I personally would love to see the next Shenron figure to be based off of him in early Dragon Ball. And what I mean by that is I want his aesthetics to match the art that you probably see here on the screen. So Shenron with the rounder eyes, maybe the color palette is different because I think originally his like entire face was green instead of his jaw being kind of that beige color. He had a different color scheme. Some of his proportions and stuff were a little different. So I would love to see that. And I think a lot of nostalgic collectors would appreciate seeing something like that. All right, we got to do it. You guys know I'm a big fan of Bulma. She's a top 10 character for me and definitely best girl in the entire franchise. So definitely Bunny Bulma. Bunny Bulma should be a Masterlise figure to fulfill all of the weeaboos out there, the waifu lovers, you know, all of us gooners. We would love to see a Bunny Bulma Masterlise figure. I think the Arabian one coming out is a cool decision. However, that figure looks like it's not going to be the best Bulma figure ever. Even the Daima one looks better than the one that's coming. So let's save ourselves, Bandai, and let's do Bunny Bulma. You can make her cute as hell, or you can make her angry. I don't care. If you put her in the outfit, it'll look really good. All right, let me take a break from the gooning, and let's go to another choice that I see very often. And I think it's time we get an Uzaru Goku in his regular Uzaru form. We have two golden Uzaru figures, and I know there is an older Ichiban Kuji Uzaru figure, and I think it's Gohan. I don't know if it's Gohan or Goku. I'm not quite sure, but not like that matters. They look the same. But I would love to get an Uzaru with his brown fur. We don't have a soft fix of that, and it would fill in the shelves very nicely. If you want to go the extra measure and make the aesthetic just like Shenron, a little more rounder, a little more like old school Toriyama, then I think a lot of people would also appreciate that. So definitely seeing an Uzaru from when he's destroying Pilaf's castle would be an excellent choice. All right, our final two choices for this list. I'm going to start with this one before going to the very last one because it kind of just worked out this way. But I'm going to pick another Bulma. Bulma, when she's in her pajamas, when they're meeting Roshi on the beach. I think this would be very cute. We actually just got a figure like this in the Dragon History set. Wasn't a big fan of that figure, But as a Masterlise, there's a great chance that this could be a much better figure. And, you know, she has a very unique hairstyle that's kind of like a prerequisite for a lot of Bulma figures. Does she have a different hairstyle? I think is like, hey, if she has that, then it's worth including. So she does have like kind of that side ponytail with her hair down, and it's just a very unique look for her. She's got like tennis shoes on, but an oversized t-shirt, so it's super cute. And if she's actually like hugging a Dragon Ball or something in the figure, it would be awesome. And then finally, one that I think everybody would want to see from the Pilaf arc. Yes, it's a third Bulma from the very first time we meet Bulma. Bulma, guys, she is one of the most important characters in all of Dragon Ball. I don't care what you think, it's true. Without her, a lot of things can't happen. But she's a great character, and I love her. And of course, her first aesthetic, it's so iconic. We've had other figures like this too. We just got one in the Fantastic Adventure Kuji. Again, not a great Kuji, but she's there. So why not a Masterlise, Bandai? Put her in the high quality Ichiban Kuji that you know is so popular. If she's holding the Dragon Radar, that's bonus points right there. So I think everybody would be on board with getting old school Bulma in her very first pink outfit. But that's our list, guys, and let me know down in the comment section, what is your top 10 for the Pilaf arc, and which arc do you want to see next? We have pretty much every arc and thing that you can think of besides maybe Super Dragon Ball Heroes. We have that all prepared, so just let me know down in the comment section which one you want to see next, and we'll get working on that. But appreciate you guys for coming. If you made it this far in the video, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you want to go even further beyond in supporting the channel, consider becoming a YouTube member. Starts at $3, gives you permanent access to our growing Discord community full of awesome Dragon Ball collectors and fans just like you. And if you want to take part in our regular monthly giveaway, our $10, $15, and $20 members have a chance to win Crane figures, Ichiban Kuji figures, or an entire Ichiban Kuji set. So I think that's all I got for you guys today, but until the next video, I will see you all later.